वक्रतुण्डमहाकाय सूर्यकोटिसमप्रभ निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा। सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणी विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा। गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुः साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। We have seen 35 Subhashitams. The next one, 36, I think.
39.
39.
39, okay. Yes. 39th Subhashitam. It's a big one. Yes, Aposh, you can read.
Arabiyate nam.
Arabiyate. Read. The first person to read.
Oh.
Read properly. Yeah.
Prarabiyate na rave ravalu.
Not Ravalu, it is Kalu, one word. Ka.
Oh, so kha. Okay, sorry.
Rava will be having some space between them. Suppose if it is Ra, I mean Repa and
Yes.
Kara is.
Prarabiyate na khalu vignabhayena nicheyi
Nichaihi.
Parabya vigna vihataha viramanti madhyaha vignehi punaha punarapi pratihanyamanaha prarabhya chotamajanaha na parityajanti. Yes.
Prarabhyate. You have to read that properly. It doesn't. It has come in 3 places. Prarabhyate, prarabhya, again prarabhya. Prarabhya. Prarabhyate. Prarabhyate na khalu vigna bhayena nichaihi. Prarabhya vigna vigataha viramanti madhyaha. Vignaihi or vignaif punaf punarapi pratihanyamanaha. Prarabhya chottama janaha na parityajanti. Prarabhyate na khalu vigna bhayena nichaihi. Prarabhya vigna vigataha viramanti madhyaha vignaih punarapi pratihanyamanaha prarabhya chottamajanaha na parityajanti. I will read again.
Prarabhyate na khalu vignabhyate nichaihi.
Vigna bhayena nichaihi.
Vignabhayena nichaihi. Prarabhya vigna vihatehi.
Vigataha
Taha viramanti madhyaha vignehi punarapi pratihantyamanaha parabhya
janaha
janaha na parityajanti.
Okay, next person. Akanksha, can you read this?
Yes, Guru. Prarabhyate na khalu vignabhayen nichaihi. Prarabhya vigna vihitaha
Vigataha.
viramanti.
Vigataha, not vigitaha, vigataha.
Virataha, yes. Vigna vihataha viramanti madhyaha vignaif punarapi pratihanyamanaha prarabhya chottamajanaha na parityajanti.
The meaning is prarabhyate na kula vigna bhayena nichaihi. Na prarabhyate. Na prarabhyate kalu. Nichaihi. Nichaihi means inferior people. The people are classified into three types. One is inferior, other one is mediocre, other one is great people, uttama janaha, great people. So people who are nicha in terms of their quality, in terms of the virtues, the guna, nicha guna, nichaihi. So they do not start any work. Why? Na prarabhyate, na arabhyate. They don't start any work, any activity. Why? Because Vigna Bhayena, they are afraid of the Vigna. Vigna is obstacle. Bhaya is fear. Because of the fear of obstacles, they do not undertake any work. They do not start any work activity. Who are those people? These are Nichaihi. People, inferior people. Then the mediocre, what do? Prarabhya Vigna Vigataha Viramanti. Prarabhya, they initiate the action, the activity. But Vigna Vigataha, but when they are hurt, when they face the Vigna, the obstacles, when they are attacked by the obstacles, then they relax, they give up. So mediocre people, unlike the inferior people, they initiate the action, the activity. They take up the activity. But when they are hurt, when they are attacked by obstacles, then they relax, they give up. They will not complete the task, what they have taken up. Then what about the Uttama Janaha? Uttama Janaha na parityajanti prarabhya. Whereas the great people, they never give up what they have started. Even when Vignaihi punaha punaha api pratihanyamanaha. Even though they are repeatedly hurt by the obstacles, what they have taken up, they do not give up. Vignaihi punah punaharapi. Punah punarapi is again and again. Punah punaha. Vigna is obstacles. Pratihanyamanaha, the people who are hurt, attacked by vigna, obstacles. Who are they? Uttama janaha. Prarabhya, that having started, prarabhya, na parityajanti, they do not give up. So, that is the quality of the great people. They think and undertake any action, activity, any new task, any task they take up. They do not give up, even when they are repeatedly attacked by obstacles. Even it is when any action is taken, obstacles will be there. Even when they face a lot of obstacles, they do not give up what they have taken up. That is the quality of Uttama Janaha. Whereas Madhyaha, they give up when they face difficulty. Whereas Nicha Janaha, they do not take up any action at all, any activity at all, for the fear of obstacles. So, three people, and the greatest among them is Uttama Janaha. Next one. It's a very good Subhashita. It's applicable for people who have taken up the study of Sanskritam. Sanskritam involves prayatana. Obstacles will be there, but still one should not give up. Next one. Akanksha.
Durjanena samam sakhyam vairachapi na karayet ushno dahati changarah शीतक कृष्णायते करम.
Do you understand the meaning? Can you guess?
No, only some words, Guruji. I can't.
Durjanena samam sakhyam vairancha api na karayet. Sakhya is friendship. Vairam is hostility, enmity. With the Durjana, with the bad people, samam sakhyam, don't have the equal sakhya, the relationship, the friendship, even enmity. Don't have friendship or enmity with Durjana, with the bad people. Why? What will happen if you have friendship, and what will happen if you have enmity? Now, here an upamana is given. Ushnaha dagati changarha cha angaraha. Angara is charcoal. Charcoal, when it is ushna, when it is hot, it burns. You cannot touch it. It burns your hand. And the same charcoal, when it is cold, what does it do? It will blacken your hand. Krishna ayate means Krishna is black. Karam is hand. Shitaha angaraha karam Krishna ayate. It blackens your hand. The charcoal, when it is hot, it burns you. When it is cold, it blackens your hand. So like that, Durjana also. With them, friendship is also a problem. Enmity is also a problem. Therefore, avoid the relationship with them. Any relationship, whether it is friendship or enmity, both are not advisable. That is the meaning. The next is Subhashitam. Parulji, can read.
Yes, sir. Kaka hayate kakana yachako natu yachakana kak kak yachakayo योचर मध्ये वरम काको न याचकः
Kaka ahvayate.
आहते
Ahvayate.
आह्वयते
Kakan. Kaka ahvayate kakan.
तान
Yachako natu yachakan. Kaka yachakayor madhye. That should be a space, otherwise it's also okay. Kaka yachakayor madhye. Varam kako na yachakaha. So two things are mentioned and compared. One is kakaha. Kakaha is crow. When a crow gets food, kakaha, anyan kakan ahvayate. It calls all its friends, other kakas, other crows it calls. Ahvayate means it invites, it calls. When a crow gets food, it invites, it calls other kakas, other crows. Whereas yachaka is the people who are given to begging, the beggars. They do not call. When they get any alms, they do not call the other, his fellow beggars. They will not call. Therefore, among these two, Kaka and Yachaka is the one who asks. It means beggar. The beggar is not the right word. Beggar is as though it becomes a profession. Or the begging as though it is something they have been doing since Janma, since their birth. It is beggar, the word is a labeling word. So it is not proper to use the word beggar. So better word would be people who are given to begging. By circumstance, they start begging and slowly it becomes the habit. They don't know any other job, therefore they survive by begging. So by calling a person a beggar is not proper. Nobody, choose to be a beggar. They are forced to be a beggar because they don't have any other thing to do to sustain themselves. Therefore, they beg, and later it becomes the way of sustenance. So, like a doctor, lawyer, beggar is not a profession. They do not earn that by any qualification. They are forced to. So beggar is not the right word. They are those who are given to begging. So that is called yachaka. Among these two, kaka yachaka yogo madhye, who is better? Kaka is better than yachaka because the crow calls other crows and shares the food, whereas yachaka doesn't do. Yachaka doesn't share his food or money with other people, his fellow people. Therefore, kakaha varam. Kaka is better than yachaka. That is the meaning. The next one. All the Subhashitams, whatever we have seen so far, you please read again. Do the reading practice. Reading practice. The fluency in reading slowly need to develop. That's why we are reading. The meaning is secondary. The meaning I say because certain Subhashitams are very nice to know. I've got some nice meaning, beautiful meaning of that. The purpose of reading Subhashitam now it is to develop the fluency in reading. That you should develop. Then the next one, Yajna Priyaji.
Yes, ji. Sukha sorry. Sukha suyanantram
Where is
dukkam.
Suyanantaram?
Sorry, sayanantram.
There is no Sayanantaram also.
Sya.
Syanantaram, not Sayanantaram. There is a difference between the two.
Yes, ji, syanantram. Sukha syanantram dukkam. Dukkha syanantram sukam. Na nityam labate.
Dukkasya nantaram, not nantram. Why it is nantram? Nantaram.
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 Yes.
Sukam. Na nityam labate dukkam. Na nityam labate sukam.
Yes. Sukhasyanantaram. One word, if you mean. Okay, it's not one word, but when you are reading, you have to read like that. That's why it is a one word.
Syanantaram. Yes, ji.
First you read Sukhasyanantaram.
Yeah.
Time you read Sukhasyanantaram. Sukhasyanantaram.
Sukhasyanantaram.
See, how do you read Su? The first word is Su.
Sukhasyanantaram.
Not like that.
Ah.
The first word is Su. The first letter is Su. The second letter is, you can read the conjunct consonant also along with the vowel. Su, khas. Then ya. Su, khas, ya. But this is what I've been saying. Su, the word, the consonant with the vowel, su, sakara plus u. The second letter is kha, which is khakara plus a. The vowel is there. So you cannot drop the vowel like in Hindi. Then the next letter is sya is there. Sakara plus yakara plus a.
Wow.
So khas ya. If you can read like that. That is,
Sukhasya.
listen, the sakara can be read along with the preceding vowel. Khas, then ya. Then next one is na. Nakara plus a. Then nakara plus takara plus a is there. That is difficult. So nan, you can take the nakara, which is the first letter of the conjunct consonant, along with the preceding vowel, nan. Nakara plus a plus nakara, nan. Then ta, ram. Sukhasyanantaram dukkham.
Sukhasyanantaram dukkam.
Dukkasyanantaram sukham. Okay. Now, Sukhasyanantaram dukkham. Dukkasyanantaram sukham. Nanityam labhate dukkham. Nanityam labhate sukham.
Yes, ji.
Sukhasya anantaram. Sukha, first sukha and then dukkha. Then dukkham and then sukham. Sukham, happiness. Happiness is followed by, without gap, happiness is followed by sorrow. Sorrow is followed by happiness. Happiness is followed by sorrow. Sorrow is followed by happiness. That is how it is. There is no continuous happiness. There is no continuous dukkha. One is followed by the another. Like the chakra, like the wheel. One point of the wheel, the lower part goes up and upper part comes down. So, therefore, na nityam labhate dukkham. Kopi. Nobody experiences, gains dukkham always. Similarly, nobody experiences sukham always. There are no people in the world who experience sukham always or dukkham always. One is followed by the other always. That is the meaning. The next one. Subbalakshmi ji.
अयं निजो परो वेदी
Veti, not Vedi.
वेति
Veti.
वेति गणनालघुचेतसां मुदारचरितानां तु वसुदेवकुटुम्बकम्
Kutumbakam.
कुटुम्बकम्
Not Kutumbaham. Kutumbakam.
कुटुम्बकम्
Not Gu. Ku. Say Kutumbakam. Kutumbakam.
कुटुम्बकम्
Bakam.
कुटुम्बकम्
Ah. Kutumbakam. The Tamil influence is the Kudumba. That is different. That is Tamil. The original word is Kutumba. Kutumba is family. Kutumbakam.
कुटुम्बकम्
Baham you are saying. That is Ka. Kutumbakam.
कुटुम्बकम्
You need to improve that. Baham, Bakam. Okay. So, Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. It's a beautiful word. The meaning is, okay, let me. Ayam nijo paro veti ganana laghu chetasa udara charita nam tu Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. Ayam nijaha is this is mine, this is my person, this person belongs to me. Ayam paraha, this person is a another person, different person who doesn't belong to me, including some people as yours and excluding some people as not yours. Iti, distinguishing people, these are the Ganana. Ganana is classifying, counting the people as your own and some people as not your own, excluding people. These are the character or the guna of Lagu Chetasam, of narrow-minded people. Narrow-minded people only think like that. Whereas Udara Charitanam tu, whereas Udara, broad, Udara Charitanam, people who are broad-minded, who have got Udara Charita, people who have the vision, who have the broad-mindedness, for them the whole world is one kutumba, one family. Vasudha is the Prithvi, the earth, and whoever lives in this earth, whichever country they belong, all they are considered to be one family. Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. So they include all the people. They never exclude, saying others as that they do not belong to me. They don't say that because they have got that inclusiveness of the heart. So Lagu Chetasam is the people, the narrow-minded people. Lagu Chetasam. Chetas is buddhi, the mind. Lagu is small-minded, mean-minded people. Lagu Chetasam. For the mean-minded people, this distinction is there. Whereas Udara Charitanam, for the broad-minded people, the whole Prithvi is one family. Udara Charitanam tu Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. There is no such distinction. I am Nijaha. Means this. This Nijaha means this person, Nijaha, Mama, belongs to me. This person, Paraha, is somebody else, doesn't belong to me. This distinction is not there for them. This is the meaning. Next one. Bhavani ji.
लालयेत् पञ्चवर्षिणी
Varshani.
वर वर्ष 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 पञ्चवर्षान् पञ्चवर्षनि
Panchavarshani, the same thing you're reading. Which is Panchavarshani.
पञ्चवर्षा
Hmm.
वर्षाणि I'm sorry वर्षाणि वर्षाणि ताडयेत् प्राप्ते प्राप्ते तु षोडशोवर्षे
No, read again.
षोडशोवर्षे
It is show. You have to practice the letters again.
okay
What is that? Read again. Yeah. Is it show? Just see the word, see the letter, whether it is show or what is that? If it is show, the first one is show is correct. Show is correct. The next one is if it is show, how it would be?
oh she I'm sorry षोडशे वर्षे I'm sorry पुत्रीं पितृवदाचरेत्
Putrim. Where is Putrim is there? Shrutakalpana. Putram.
पुत्रं पितृवदाचरेत्
Again?
oh my god मित्रवदाचरेत्
You see how many mistakes you do.
no, sorry
Every week there should be some improvement. But anyway, yeah, it's better. Varshani, you are not seeing that the long, the vowel akara is there.
okay
She, it is she, not show.
okay
Lalayet panchavarshani. Dashavarshani tadayet. Prapte tu shodashe varshe. Putram mitravadacharet. Read that now.
लालयेत् पञ्चवर्षाणि दशवर्षाणि ताडयेत् प्राप्ते तु षोडशे वर्षे पुत्रं मित्रवदाचरेत्
Okay, good.
okay thank you
So, Panchavarshani. Lalayet Panchavarshani. Panchavarshani up to 5 years. Up to years, a child. Lalayet. You can Lalayet, you can take care of the child by doing Lalanam. Lalanam is by cajoling the child, by, what do you do with the child? Up to 5 years. You nicely take care of them. You don't beat the child. You fondle the child up to 5 years. Up to 5 years, fondling. Then Dashavarshani, 5 to 10. Up to 10 years. The child grows up to Dashavarshani. Panchavarshani, then Dashavarshani. For the first 5 years, the child is taken care by nice, you fondle the child by nicely feeding them and growing them up. Then the next, after that, Dashavarshani, for 10 years, you have to bring up the child properly. How to bring up the child properly? When the child does mistake, then you have to correct them by beating. Tadanam is beating. Because that is the time the child learns the behavior. how to conduct oneself. So you have to teach them by words and sometimes by beating also. Prapte tu shodashe varshe. When the 16th year, when now it's no more a child, it becomes a boy, adult, it's slowly becoming a youth, not adult, becoming a youth. When it becomes 16, then the putram, the son, should be mitravat acharet, should be treated like a friend. 16 or after 16, the son should be treated like a friend. No more fondling and no more correcting the person by beating. That will not work. When the child reaches, no more a child, when he reaches the age of 16 or more, then you have to treat him like a friend. Putram mitravat, putram the son, mitravat like a friend. Mitravat acharet. Acharet means you treat the son like a friend. That is the meaning. Next one, number 45. Deepika ji.
जी क्रोधमूलो मनस्तापः क्रोधः संसारबन्धनम् धर्मक्षयकरः क्रोधः तस्मात् क्रोधं परित्यज.
Very good. क्रोधमूलो मनस्तापः क्रोधः संसारबन्धनम् और क्रोधः संसारबन्धनम् धर्मक्षयकरः क्रोधः तस्मात् क्रोधं परित्यज. So krodha is the highlight of this Bhashitam. Manastapaha krodhamulaha. Manastapaha, tapaha is burning, heat of the mind. What is the heat of the mind? That is the agitation of the mind. The mind gets agitated. The mind gets disturbed. The mind gets agitated. Tapaha. For that, what is the mula? What is the root? What is the cause? Krodha is the cause. Anger is a cause for the agitation of the mind. Manastapaha. Agitation of the mind and therefore the relationship problem. Tapa with others. Also. Manastapaha, therefore tapa with others. So manastapaha, for that, what is the reason? What is the cause? Krodha is a cause. Anger. Anger is the cause for the agitation of the mind and therefore spoils relationship with others. And krodha samsara bandhanam. Bandhanam is bondage, tying. Samsara. Samsara bandhanam. What is the cause for the bondage of the samsara? Krodha is the cause. Krodha samsara bandhanam. Dharma kshayakara krodha. Krodha is that which brings about the destruction or declension of dharma, the values. When krodha is there, the person will not follow values. Will not follow values. All the dharma will go for a big six. So dharma kshayakara krodha. So krodha is the cause for kshayakaraha, for bringing down the dharma. Tasmat krodham parityaja. Therefore, give up the krodha, give up anger. Tasmat krodham parityaja. Because it is the anartha moolam, it is the cause for all the anartha, all the dangerous consequences. Therefore, give up krodha. Iti. Next one, Kirtiji.
अष्टादशपुराणानां सारं व्यासेन कीर्तितं परोपकारः पुण्याय पापाय परिपीडनम् पापाय परपीडनम्.
Good. It's a very nice Subhashita. Ashtadasha Purananam Saram Vyasena Kirtitam. Vyasena is Vyasacharya. Vyasena is Vyasacharya. Vyasacharyena Kirtitam, glorified, praised. Ashtadasha Purananam Saram. The Sara, the essence of the Ashta is 8, Dasha is 10. So 18 Puranas. Who is the author? Vyasacharya. So by the Vyasacharya, the Ashtadasha Purananam Saram, the essence of the 18 Puranas written by the Vyasacharya, can be simply presented in one line. What is that? Paropakaraha punyaya bhavati. Parapidanam papaya bhavati. Para upakara. Upakara is helping. Helping others will give punyam. Whereas parapidanam, afflicting others, hurting others, will give papam. So para upakaraha is helping others. Parapidanam is afflicting others. So helping others will give punyam. What is punyam? Punyam is adrishta palam. What is papam? That is also adrishta palam. The unseen favorable result is called punyam. The unseen favorable result of an action is called punyam. The unseen unfavorable result of an action is called papam. So punya papa, the karma will definitely have punya papa, which are the consequence of karma. Every karma will have its phalam. Every action will have its reaction. So papa punyam is a reaction to action. And the reactions are not visible. They are invisible. When they are not visible to the doer of the action, then it is called papam or punyam, depending on the effect of the result. If the effect is favorable, then it is called punyam. Favorable to the doer, it is called punyam. If the effect is unfavorable, then it is called papam. So the essence of the 18 Puranas written by Vyasacharya can be presented in just one line. Paropakaraha punyaya papaya parapidanam. Beautiful Subhashita. The next one.
Guruji, I had one question.
Yes.
Okay. In Paropakaraha, that Visarga is preceding pa. So do we have to say Paropakaraf or just Paropakaraha and Punyaya?
You can say Paropakaraf punyaya.
Okay.
You can say, yes.
Oh, thank you.
The next one. Neelamji.
Yeah. क्षमा शस्त्रं करे यस्य दुर्जनः किं करिष्यति अत्रोणे पतिता वह्निः स्वमेवोपशाम्यति.
You can read that vannihi. The word as vannihi.
Vanhi.
No.
Vanhi.
Vannihi or vannihi.
Vannahi.
Not vannahi. Do you hear my voice clearly? Vannihi.
Vannahi.
No. This I told the beginning itself. When we saw conjunct consonant, that time, if you remember, that this hakara and nakara. Okay, let me ask. What are the letters in this word? What are the letters? Vakara plus akara, then?
No. Ni.
What are the letters? You can tell. Vakara plus akara plus then what?
It's dirghai ni. E.
No, it's not dirghai. It is rasva, in fact. It is short.
Ha is rasvai. Yeah.
Ha is not rasva. Hakara is a consonant. Ikara is a vowel. How can be rasva hakara? It's not doesn't have meaning at all. How can a consonant be a short or a long? What could be a short or long? Only vowels.
Okay.
All these are basic things. They should be very clear. A vowel can only be a short or long. A consonant, how can it be? A consonant cannot be pronounced without the help of vowel. Then how can it be a short or long? You tell me the constituents of the word vannihi.
Vanahi. Okay. Vanahi.
Not vannahi. Anyway, okay, fine. I tell you what it is. Then you tell me now, what are the constituents of the word vannihi?
Vakara. Vakara plus na and he.
No. Not vakara plus na. If it is vakara is there, then it becomes conjunct consonant. There is no vowel. Okay, anybody who can tell the constituents of the word vannihi?
Vakara plus hakara. I mean plus o.
Okay.
Plus,
You can say nothing wrong.
vakara
Okay.
plus nakara plus akara plus e.
Ihi, not e. Visarga is there.
Ihi, I mean, yeah.
Then visarga you cannot say it from separately. Ihi.
Yes, ihi.
Say it again.
Vakara plus plus hakara plus nakara plus ihi.
Good. So vakara plus akara, it is va.
Oh.
That is the letter va. And hakara plus nakara plus ihi. This is the letter. Understand, Neelamji?
Yeah, sure.
It is not vakara plus akara. Vakara plus hakara, you are saying. Hakara plus nakara plus ihi. The vakara plus akara is va. Va is because of the vowel akara. Vakara plus akara. Then hakara plus nakara plus ihi. So, yes, when hakara is followed by nakara, or when hakara is followed by makara, then that's nakara, makara, it is pronounced first, followed by hakara. So, hakara plus ihi, then one hihi, you have to say. Or hakara sound also can become nakara. One nihi it becomes. It is like nakara plus nakara plus ihi. You understand?
Yeah. Yes.
All of you, those who have problem with this, you follow what I'm saying.
Yes, Ji.
Just before.
Yes, Guru.
I gave some examples, discussed the same word, in fact I gave. Vannihi or vanhihi. Brahma or brahma. Brahmarpanam brahmahavihi. Brahmagnau brahmanahutam. The word Brahma, Gurur Brahma, Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu. Brahma, Brahma, you can say, or Brahma, you can say. There is no hakara sound when I say Brahma. Hakara sound not there. Brahma. I'm making the hakara also makara. Either you do that, otherwise you say, you pronounce nakara first, followed by hakara. Vannihi. Simple. It's not difficult.
Yeah.
Not vannahi. That is wrong. Not one.
Vanahi.
It is not vannahi. It is vannihi. Okay. Kshama shastram kare yasya durjanakhim karishyati atrane patita vannihi Swamevopashamyati. Swayam eva upashamyati. I think one letter is missing. Swamevopashamyati. Swayameva, ya should come after swayam eva. Swayamevopashamyati. That ya is missing. You can please add. Swayam eva upashamyati. Okay. The meaning is Shama Shastram Kare Yasya. Yasya, in whose hand the weapon is there. In whose hand the weapon is there. Then Durjanaha, the bad people who are given to dharmic ways, they are called Durjana. Kim Karishyati, what can they do? If you have weapon, if the person has weapon in his hand. What is that weapon? Kshama, forbearance, patience. If the patience, the forbearance is a weapon in the hand of whom? For him. What this Durjana can do? What can Durjana do for the person who has the weapon? The weapon is Kshama, forbearance in his hand. The weapon in the form of forbearance in his hand. Yes, therefore, what can this Durjana do? Nothing. Similarly, Atrane Patita Vannihi Swayameva Upashamyati. Vannihi is Agnihi, fire. If fire doesn't have fuel, what will happen? Swayameva Upashamyati. By itself, slowly it extinguishes. The fire will burn as long as the fuel is there. When fuel is not there, what will happen to the fire? Atrane. Trina is grass. Atrane is, there is no grass. It means Trina, the fuel in the form of grass. Fuel in the form of Trina. Patitavanihi. Atrane patitavanihi. If no fuel is added to the fire, then the fire by itself extinguishes. Similarly, what can this Durjana do? He himself will slowly calm down. If you have the forbearance as a weapon in your hand, that is the meaning. The next is Subhashita. 48. Umaji.
सर्वं परवशं दुःखं सर्वं आत्मवशं सुखम् एतत् विद्यात् समासेन लक्षणं सुखदुःखयोः लक्षणं सुखदुःखयोः.
What is the meaning? This is from Manusmriti, 4th chapter, 160th shloka. What does it mean? Can you guess the meaning? Yes or no? Okay. Sarvam paravasham dukkham. Sarvam atmavasham sukham. So, too important, the fundamental truth is mentioned regarding this sukham and dukkham. Sarvam paravasham dukkham means everything becomes sorrow, becomes a cause of sorrow. When it is paravasham. Paravasham, if you are dependent on it. If you are dependent, then everything becomes the source of dukkham. Sarvam atmavasham sukham. Atmavasham is you are dependent on you only, not on anything else or anybody else. So if you are dependent on yourself, then sarvam sukham bhavati. Everything becomes the source of happiness. Now, how does it become like that? How does it become the source of happiness? How does everything become the source of happiness? Or how does everything become the source of sorrow? The dependency matters. If you are dependent on yourself, it means you are not dependent on others, or you are not dependent on other things or situations, then it doesn't matter. Whatever may be the situation, or whatever may be the people around, or whatever may be the things around, you are not dependent on them for sukham. You are dependent on yourself for sukham. Therefore, they do not create any sorrow for you. In fact, since you are happy with yourself, dependent on yourself, so that other things, they also will be conducive to it. They cannot cause any dent in your happiness, any disturbance in your happiness. Sarvam paravasham dukkham. But when you give the freedom of your happiness, freedom to be happy to the things around, people around, then it will become dukkham only. That becomes the cause of the sorrow, because you are dependent. You become a dependent person for your happiness, and dependency on the people around, the things around, the situations around. So, etat vidyat, etat vidyat samasena. This is the etat vidya samasena lakshanam sukha dukkha yoga. Lakshanam is definition. Know this to be the definition, the lakshanam, the characteristic of sukha and dukkha. Know this to be the short definition. Samasena lakshanam. Lakshanam of sukha dukkha. This is the definition of sukham and dukkha. May you know that. Etat vidyat. May you understand this to be the definition of sukham and dukkham. What is sukham? Atmavasham sukham. Dukkham, paravasham dukkham. That is the definition. Now the next is Vashitam, 49. Prabhakarji. It's a very beautiful Vashitam. I like this very much. Yes.
Yadi chasi vasi kartu jagat jagate kena karmana parapavata sasyem yebyo gat gam charantim nivaraya.
Very good. This is how you have to read, slowly and steadily and correctly, no mistakes.
Thank you, Guruji.
It comes only by practice. Many of you, I'm not saying you are not practicing. You can practice the same Subhashitam, whatever we have seen. I don't know how many of you really go back and see what Subhashitams we have seen. But in the beginning, you have to do all these things. You have to practice. Keep reading. The same Subhashitam, when you read, you do mistake again. That should not happen. The reading is simple. If you know the letters, you should be able to read it fluently. There should not be any problem. Seeing the letter and seeing the letter as, imagining the letter to be something, then struggling to read. That's a problem. That has to be attacked first. Reading is not just by luck. It is only by effort. Effort is required. And you did very well, Prabhakar.
Thank you, Guruji.
Yadhi chasi vashi kartum jagadekena karmana parapavada sasyebhyo. You read that very nicely. Parapavada sasyebhyo is one word. Without any pause in between the letters. Parapavada sasyebhyo. No pause in between. Parapavada sasyebhyo. One word. You have to read like that. Good. Gam charantim nivaraya. It's a very beautiful Subhashitam. Says, Yadichasi Pashikartum. If you want to attract, Ichasi. Ichasi means if you desire, if you want, if you if you want to attract Jagat, the whole Jagat, by one action, ekena karmana. If you want to attract the whole world by one action, then what you should do? Para apavada sasyebhyaha gam charantim nivaraya. Sasya is crops, the grain. Ga is cow. Charanti is grace. Let nivaraya is prevent. May you prevent the cow grazing the crops. What does that mean? You understand the meaning? If you want to have the whole world with you, attract the whole world, bring the whole world to you, to your control. If you want to bring the whole world to your control just by one action, what you do? You prevent the cows grazing the crops. Tell me, what do you understand from this? You understand anything?
Yeah, we have to save the farmers and the fields.
This is your kalpana. That is not the meaning. Not the current situation is talking about here. How can this talk about the farmers here?
Now, how the grazing, how we are saving the fields from grazing. Likewise, we have to save others.
How do you save the Gam Charanti Nivaraya? Okay, by preventing the cows from grazing. Okay.
Yeah.
By that, attract the whole world. Everybody is not a farmer.
No, likewise, we have to protect others.
Protect others. There's no connection. But grazing, you are preventing. Grazing by the cows is prevented. So like that, it is protected where it is there. One more word is there. You have to see that. I didn't explain that word. What is that word? The Subhashitam, it is there. Can you tell the word? If you tell the word, I'll tell the meaning.
Parapava.
Yes.
Parapavadasya.
Parapavada. What is that? Para others.
Higher.
What is it? Fire.
Higher, or highest.
No. Why highest here? Para is other.
Other.
And what is other word?
Apavad.
What?
Helping others.
No. What is it, Deepika ji?
Exception.
I didn't get you. Again? Not clear.
Exception.
Exception.
Accept that. And
No. Exception, that is in the sutra, not here.
okay.
It is helping others. It can't be helping others. Apavada is criticism.
Okay.
Apavada is criticism. Para is others. So, para apavada, criticism, criticizing others. Backbiting, doing backbiting others. Gossiping about others. This is all para apavada. This is all dosha, maha dosha. Talking about somebody in the absence of them and criticizing them, para apavada. This you see it, we doing many times. We always do that. The papa dosha. Paravapavada sasyebhyaha gam charantim nivaraya. May you protect the cow from grazing the crops, right? And the crops are para apavada sasyebhyaha. Para apavada is compared to that action, the para apavada that could prevent the cow. Gam is actually cow, but gam also can mean the indriyas. Remember, gam also can mean the indriya. Here what indriya? Vagindriya, speech. You prevent the tongue from grazing the crops. You prevent the tongue from talking about, from criticizing others. and that criticizing others, that is compared to sasya. And the ga and the cow likes the sasya. The cow likes the crops. It likes to feed on the grass. Similarly, the sense organs like to feed on the crops. And what are the crops for the sense organ? This backbiting others, criticizing others. It revels in that. That you prevent. Charantim nivaraya. You prevent the sense organs from doing this action of criticizing, backbiting others. By this one action alone, you can make the whole world yours. Yadi chasi vashi kartum jagadekena karmana parapavada sasyebhyo gam charantim nivaraya. It's a beautiful subhashitam. Okay, 49. Last one. 50th subhashitam. After that, there are no more subhashitams. Only some sentences and things will be there, I think. Okay. This will complete today's class. Akoshi, you can read.
Anubhyascha mahabdhyascha shastrebhyah kashalo naraha. Sorry.
Kashalo. What is Kashalo? Where is Kashalo?
Kushalo naraha.
You are forgetting that
Sarva.
vowel sign. Many times when you read, I have seen you are forgetting the vowel sign. You are reading only the vowel ka. That gives a wrong meaning sometimes. Sometimes very opposite meaning. Read the focus on the letter. What is the letter is? Don't assume it is ka. It is not ku. Sorry, it is ku, not ka. When you see the letter, you have to see the letter as a ku. Why you see it as a ka? That's a dosha. It is ku, not ka. Okay, continue.
Sarvataha saramadhyat. Saramadhyat.
You read that properly. Read the letter by letter, that word.
Yes.
What is the first letter?
Sakara.
No. That just read the letter. Letter sa and
Saramadhyat. Saramadhyat.
Why do you jump? Okay, why don't you read letter by letter? I'm asking you to read letter by letter. Sa, ra, then read that.
Sa, ra, mad, yat, mad, dyat.
Why do you leave out the letter in between? Read again. See, we don't have time. Another 5 minutes or two.
Yes. Sara, mad, saramada, dyat. Saramada, dyat.
Now what happened? You see, you are missing the letter dakara. It has come now. From where it came now? First, see the letter, see the word and the letter. Sa, ra, ma. You are assuming it is dakara not there, or da is not there, or dakara is there. That's the problem. Sa, ra, ma, da, dyat. Sarama dadyat. It is. You said Sarama-dyat. Where is Sarama-dyat? If it is Sarama-dyat, then you cannot even recite that line with that meter. One letter is missing, the meter, it will not fall into the meter. Sarama-dyat. No. Sarvata Sarama-dadyat. Then only the meter also complete. Understand?
Yes, Guruji.
Okay. See, you are repeatedly doing this mistake. It means that you have to focus on that. Why you are jumping? Okay, next line, last line.
Pushpebhya iva shatpadaha.
Yes. The first line, anubhyascha maghadbyascha. Maghadbyascha, that see the conjunct consonant, dakara plus bakara, then yakara plus a. If you have difficulty, anybody having difficulty, see that. Dvya, dakara first, followed by mahaprana bhakara, then yakara is there, then akara. As a conjunct consonant, when you type in the Sanskrit 2003 font, it will look like that only. So you have to note that. It is as it is given in the first word. Anud. There it is anubhyascha. Bhya is okay, but dakara is there before that here. Dakara plus bakara plus yakara plus a. Anyway, the meaning is anubhyascha mahadhyascha shastrebhyaha kushalaha kushalo naraha. Sarvata saram adadyat. Sarvata saram adadyat pushpebhyaha iva shatpadaha. The meaning is, simple meaning is this. Like the shatpada is honeybee, which has got 6 feet. It's called shat. Shat means 6. 6 pada, 6 feet. So, like the honeybee, which collects the honey from the flowers, different flowers. Similarly, either by little or more, the nara, the human being, should collect the values from the different shastras, the essence of the sarvatas from everywhere, from all the shastras, by little or more, you should collect the essence. You should understand the essence. Understand the essence of the shastras, either by little or more. It means every day he has to collect, read. Anudbhyaha means a little. Mahadbhyaha is more. Anudbhyaha shastrebhyaha. Mahadbhyaha shastrebhyaha. Sarvataha saram adadyat. So, shastram could be either, depending on the size, if it is a small text or a big text, whatever it may be, small text or big text, you have to collect the saram of everything. Like what? Like the honeybee collects the honey from the flowers, small flowers or big flowers. It collects what is interested only the honey. Similarly, the text is small or big, doesn't matter. What should be the interest, object of your interest? It's to collect the essence, to know the teaching, to know the truth. That is the meaning. Okay, with this, we'll stop today. And the next one will be reading of some passages that we will do. All of you, please practice reading this terms, reading any text. Practice Gita also. You can practice. A lot of words are given in the book what I sent, the volume 1, the workbook, another thing. A lot of words are there. If you read that itself, you'll reading so many words are there. At the end, you will see more than 200, 300 words will be there. If you practice reading, your fluency will develop.
Yes, Guruji.
Please do that. Om Purnamadav Purnamidham Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanta Shanta Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.